Hey, welcome back to another episode of this Taekook Forced Marriage love story. And this is second episode of the story. So I hope you are loving the story. And today is the first day of his exam. Taehyung was walking down the stairs and decided to greet his parents and grandma, who was resting at the couch where Jungkook, mom mask and sipping her coffee. He will come down soon, Taehyung answered while playing with the tenny and bam. I said don't touch my dogs, Jungkook yelled while coming down the stairs and walking towards Taehyung. All of them were startled by his voice. Taehyung stayed still while looking at him with wooden eyes. Then he just realized grandma and his parents were sitting there. Jungkook, what's wrong? Mom asked, scared by his action earlier. Baby, I have told you don't play with my dogs. You will get scratched. I don't want you to get hurt. Jungkook squat down in front of Taehyung and started acting like he's concerned. Oh, he's so sweet. Taehyung pinched Jungkook's cheek softly and Jungkook blushed but tried to hide it. Taehyung can't believe what have he done earlier, but Taehyung kind of like to teach Jungkook. Let's go. He's gonna be late. Goodbye everyone. Jungkook stand up while walking towards the door. Taehyung get into the car and staring while smirking towards Jungkook. Jungkook becomes so quiet. Minutes later they arrive at the college. Why do you become so quiet? Taehyung looked at him while smiling. Jungkook remained silent while opening his seatbelt. Taehyung put his hand on Jungkook's arm and coming closer while staring at Jungkook's eyes. They both made eye contact. Jungkook started to blush while clapping heavily. Taehyung is still observing his face. Did you just blush just now? Taehyung said while smiling brightly at him. No, I'm not. It's just kinda hot here, Jungkook said while patting on his face and neck. He is getting out from the car and Taehyung is getting out too. While smiling, thinking about his action is hilarious. They both step behind the car. You should go now. Good luck for your exam, Jungkook said, not looking at Taehyung and just keep smiling. Alright, Mr. Jian, see you around. Jungkook's POV. I am thinking about his smile and find out that he is kinda attractive and my heart started beating faster. What is wrong with me? I am trying to calm myself down while patting my chest with my hand. Few minutes I shook my head and I don't understand what is happening with me. Walking towards the hallway, I was still thinking about Taehyung. Time escape, others POV. Taehyung was trying his best to write the answer and it came out well. Since Taehyung didn't feel too nervous, Taehyung was coming out from the class and suddenly met with Hobi. Taehyung, Hobi shouted his name while walking towards Taehyung. How was it? Hobi asked. Yeah, I think I have done my best. Let's see. Taehyung replied. Here, Hobi gave Taehyung a can of a drink. Thanks. Taehyung take it from him politely. Taehyung decided to walk around the college while talking with Hobi. Taehyung sat on the bench while enjoying his cold breeze with him. Hobi staring at Taehyung while Taehyung didn't notice it. Taehyung, Hobi called his name. Taehyung turned his head to look at him. Can I ask you something? Hobi said and while biting his lips. What it is? Taehyung asked him, wondering about the question. To you, his phone rings and Taehyung quickly answered it. What? Taehyung was on call with Jungkook. Meet me at the park? Be quiet, Jungkook said. Right now, Taehyung asked, and Jungkook answered yes. Okay, I will be there now. Taehyung entered the call with sigh. Hobi, I should go now. I will be scolded. I'm sorry. Can you ask you a question next time? Taehyung asked him, feeling sorry about that. Yeah, sure. Hobi fake a smile, but Taehyung didn't notice it. Okay, I will leaving now. Bye. Bye. Taehyung leave while waving his hand at him. They were in the car. Why do I need to follow you at the mall? Taehyung asked. The parents and grandma, will feel suspicious if I came home separately. So I need to bring you together with me, Jungkook answered while focused on the driving the car towards the mall. Arriving at the mall, Taehyung entered into the mall and with Jungkook. Taehyung, can you go anywhere you want? I will call you later, Jungkook said and left Taehyung alone. That's it, huh? What the heck I'm going to do here alone? Taehyung asked himself while looking at Jungkook's living finger. Meanwhile, with Jungkook, hi baby, he grabbed Hani's waist and hugged her. Then they walked together to a cafe. They sat beside each other in the cafe. I hate it when it becomes so hard to meet you. Until when do I have to wait, baby? She leaned on Jungkook's while grabbing Jungkook's arm. It wouldn't be long, please give me time and I will find time to finally divorce him. Can you do it for me, baby? He grabbed Hani's chin while looking into her eyes. Promise me that you wouldn't have any feeling towards that boy. She said, I promise, believe me, Jungkook said and a smile. With Taehyung was walking alone in the mall and he just found out Jungkook was there with Honey in the cafe. They look so sweet. So here you are. Poof. Taehyung stayed there for some time and continued walking after staring at them for a few seconds. Taehyung was sitting on a bench staring on his shoes at the outside of the mall because Taehyung didn't know what to do anymore. He saw Jungkook coming out from the mall with his girlfriend. Taehyung was just watching them. His girlfriend finally gone and Jungkook was about to call Taehyung. Then Taehyung walked towards him. Have fun? Taehyung asked while smirking and he get into the car with Jungkook. Well, on the way home, Taehyung played Love Me Again in the car and we was vibing to it. Wow, I can't believe his innocent face, Jungkook said while after finding out. You know nothing about me, Taehyung smirked while crossing his arms. Jungkook is just smiling. Taehyung kind of falling in love seeing his smile. It's like a first time seeing his sincere smile. Next day, Taehyung and Jungkook was meeting his family who was ready to go home. Mom, dad and grandma didn't get sick. Thanks for visiting us. See you next time, Taehyung said while hugging them. But his mom is just faking a smile. She was sad. Jungkook, Taehyung, whatever. Taehyung, I have a promise. Please have a talk first. That's the husband and wife should do. She said while stroking his hair. Taehyung just watched her with no expression on his face because Taehyung didn't understand. Okay then, I will leave now. Goodbye, you guys, Mom said. Wait, did they know about me and Jungkook? That's possible. Taehyung thought to himself while watching their car leaving the house. They were now back to their normal routine. Taehyung entered his space and began to start studying while Jungkook is sleeping on bed. Taehyung didn't realize that he only had 3 hours left to sleep. Then Taehyung quickly get ready to sleep. Next day morning, Taehyung is awake and surprised when he saw the time. It was 7:45 a.m. Taehyung quickly opened his curtain and saw Jungkook was wearing his watch. "Why don't you wake me up?" Taehyung asked angrily. "Why would I need to wake you up? It's your own fault for not getting up." Taehyung stared at him angrily. While he was not looking at Taehyung, "At least you should have be a bit caring about others," Taehyung said while throwing a pillow to him, then entered the bathroom. "Yeah," Jungkook yelled while rolling his eyes. "It has been 2 days. The examination has ended and there will be a festival in his college for students to have fun." Taehyung was thinking to find a part-time job since it is a semester break and they have always worked in semester break for his money needs. After a few trials, Taehyung finally get a job which is a part-time modeling. Even though it is a small company, but the manager felt satisfied with his job and Taehyung worked from the evening until late night. He take a bus every day to go to work and going home back by himself. Say 12:37 a.m. Jungkook was watching TV in the living room from while checking on the clock on his phone. "He's not home yet. Isn't he already too late?" Jungkook asked himself, feeling a bit guilty for letting Taehyung go alone. Jungkook wore his jacket and decided to take a taxi and wait for Taehyung at his studio. "Good work, everyone. I will leave now," Taehyung said while leaving the studio. Taehyung felt a little cold since he is wearing crop top and forgot to bring his jacket. Taehyung was waiting at the bus stop. There was only a few people who was waiting there. Then the bus arrived and Taehyung quickly boarded. Taehyung sat on the seat by window. Jungkook was following Taehyung into the bus without Taehyung notice him. He took a seat at the back. Taehyung felt so sleepy and decided to sleep for a while. Jungkook was just looking at Taehyung. The bus stopped at next station and a guy entered in the bus. Without hesitation, he sat beside Taehyung, who was sleeping soundly. There was a lot of empty seats, but he took a seat beside Taehyung, making Jungkook look at him suspiciously. The guy kept staring and kept touching the thigh multiple times as if he didn't do it on purpose. "What the?" Jungkook, who is watching the scene, quickly. Taehyung startled and wake up. The bus stopped suddenly and the guy managed to escape from the bus. Jungkook tried to chase him, but he stopped at the door, then ran back towards Taehyung. "Jungkook, what happened?" Taehyung asked him while having no clue of what just happened. "Now," he sighed and sat beside Taehyung while taking off his jacket. He sighed, "You shouldn't have wear that outfit." Jungkook covered the relieving skin with his jacket while not looking at Taehyung. Taehyung still have no clue why he is here and why he did that. Taehyung just keep staring at him cluelessly. Taehyung and Jungkook walked quietly for a few meters to go home. Then Jungkook started to speak, but not looking at Taehyung. "I'll drop you at your work started from tomorrow," he said. "It's okay. I can just go by myself," Taehyung said while smiling. "If you don't want to, then quit the job," Jungkook said, and with serious face. He is worried for his safety. Taehyung stopped suddenly. "Why would I quit the job for not coming with you?" I said, "I can go myself," Taehyung said, and Jungkook stops and walked towards Taehyung. "Fine, just do what you like, but if you are found dead somewhere. It's not my fault. Jungkook left with anger face. You are so bad. Why would you say that? Taehyung yelled back, then changing to hit Jungkook. Jungkook laughed while being hit by Taehyung. His anger died down. Enough. He tried to stop Taehyung. Then he saw Honey in front of his house. She is looking forward, both of them, and Jungkook quickly becomes serious. Taehyung turned his head towards Honey. She is looking really upset. Jungkook ran towards her and hold her face. Jungkook bring her into his car. Taehyung walked slowly into the house while watching both of them in the car. Jungkook's POV. Hey honey, don't misunderstood about that, okay? He said while holding her hands. She is getting mad after watching Taehyung and Jungkook become too close. You lied to me. You said you wouldn't have feeling towards him. Honey speak loudly with upset face while tears falling down her cheeks. Baby, I swear I don't have any feelings towards him. Believe me, Jungkook said while holding Honey's face, wiping her tears off. They made eye contact and Honey leaned in, tries kissing Jungkook with her arm wrapping around his shoulder. Taehyung peeked out from the door and see both of them kissing each other. Taehyung had feelings towards Jungkook that Tae was unaware of, and seeing him with her girlfriend make Taehyung sad. Taehyung closed the door and trying to hold his tear while leaning on the wall. Taehyung was confused with his own feelings. Tears started slowly falling down his cheeks, and Taehyung quickly ran entering the bedroom upstairs. Taehyung hugged his knees on his bed mattress while crying, covering his mouth while Jungkook stopped Honey before she could kiss him. I ate something and didn't brush my mouth. It smells bad. Jungkook lied to her, but why? He doesn't know himself. 1:30 a.m. Taehyung heard Jungkook open and close the door. He is not sleeping yet and just staring at the wall. After done crying, you are not sleeping? He asked. Not yet, Taehyung answered, still not getting up from his bed. He pulled the curtains open and saw a piece of paper towards him. Taehyung sat on the bed cluelessly. Sign it as soon as you can, Jungkook said while passing a piece of paper towards Taehyung. Taehyung took the paper and found out that it is divorce paper. It was Honey. She made those papers and was here to give it to Jungkook so that Jungkook can get divorced soon. Taehyung kept looking at the paper while trying to cover his sad face. I can't see my girlfriend hurting anymore, Jungkook said and closed the curtains. Then what about me? Taehyung thought to himself. Taehyung didn't want to divorce him because Taehyung had fallen in love with him. Taehyung was walking at the park alone, feeling not in the mood but trying to move on from last night. Taehyung sat on the bench and taking out his phone from his pocket, called his mother without hesitation. Taehyung always talked with her if Taehyung was having hard times. She picked up the call. Mom, Taehyung said while smiling bitterly. Oh, Taehyung, why so sudden? She asked with her loving voice. Just wanna hear your voice, Taehyung answered. Is there something wrong? She asked, concerned. No, everything is fine, Taehyung lied. Taehyung was thinking to tell her about the divorce, but Taehyung, no, he can't. Mom, I'll call you later on. Taehyung spoke and was about to cut the call, so he pulled his phone away from his ear. Taehyung, wait. His mother spoke. Taehyung was wondering about what she wanna talk. I wanna say something about you and Jungkook. I know everything already. His eyes widened and Taehyung froze. They are shocked with what he heard. I know both of you were just acting when we were visiting weeks ago. His heart beat fast, thinking that he had upset his parents. At that time, I was shocked to find out you both was not sleeping on the same bed. His mother added while Taehyung just kept quiet. I'm sorry, I thought you and Jungkook will be fine after marriage, but it turns out I only making you going through the hard times, knowing you are not someone who he loves. His mother applies while speaking in shaky voice. No, mom, I love him. Taehyung confessed his feelings towards Jungkook and Taehyung started crying, but I know he wouldn't feel the same way I feel towards him. Taehyung said while crying hardly. What should I do? Taehyung asked while biting his lips, trying to stop crying. Oh no, my poor baby. Taehyung, you should protect this marriage. You need to be strong. I'm sure one day God will open his heart for you. My son, his mother was trying to give Taehyung strength. Taehyung was crying by himself on the bench. 3 days later, Taehyung came back from work. Jungkook was not home. Taehyung opened his drawer and took out the divorce document. Taehyung was thinking to sign it after keeping it for days untouched. Taehyung was already moved on and accepted his fate to divorce with Jungkook and what his mother said on the other day. Taehyung thinks he can't hold Jungkook back from loving his girlfriend and it will be unfair for him. He doesn't have feeling for Taehyung. Taehyung was about to sign it, then his phone rings. Taehyung take his phone and answer the call. Hello. Okay, I will be there right now. Taehyung quickly left the house. At the bar, Taehyung entered the bar with a lot of people in it. Taehyung quickly walked towards the table where Jungkook is. He asked me to call this number and he fell asleep. The worker said to Taehyung, thank you. Taehyung bowed to the worker and trying to wake Jungkook up. Jungkook, wake up. Taehyung shook him and he opened his eyes a little while trying to focus on Taehyung's face. Oh, my wife is here. Whoa. Jungkook started making noise and Taehyung felt embarrassment in front of the people who are looking at both of them. Shh, why are you so loud? Taehyung whispered to him while setting his mouth with his hand. Taehyung brought Jungkook into a taxi with all his strength. Arriving at room, gosh, this is so tiring. Taehyung threw Jungkook onto the bed and trying to catch up his breath. Jungkook was smiling and laughing like a fool and closed his eyes. Taehyung was taking off his jacket and Jungkook grabbed his hand tightly. Stay with me, he talked while closing his eyes. Then get startled and trying to pull his hand from Jungkook's grip. Please, Jungkook speak again. He hugged his hand as if it is a teddy bear. Jungkook, leave my... It's me, Taehyung. Taehyung said with emotionless face. I know, Jungkook said, smiling slowly. You are must be drunk. Taehyung's heart is beating fast, but he is trying to ignore Jungkook's words. Looks like Jungkook will not let go his hand and Taehyung decided to sit on the floor while looking at Jungkook's face, who is sleeping soundly. Flashback, Jungkook is bringing a bouquet for of flowers while walking towards Hani's house. At her apartment, he was smiling happily while smelling the flowers. When he was about to reach her house, he saw Honey was kissing guy passionately in the front of the door and entered the house together. His eyes widened while his heart broke into pieces. He threw the bouquet into trash bin and left the apartment angrily. Then he ended up drunk in the bar. End of the flashback. 4:36 a.m. Jungkook is awake, feeling dizzy. He opened his eyes slowly and saw Taehyung was sleeping while sitting on the floor with him holding his hand. He is staring at his face with his heart beating so fast. Then he get up to brush his teeth and wear a white robe. He get out from the bathroom and walked towards Taehyung, who is still sleeping and not changing his clothes and in the same position. He decided to take Taehyung onto his bed. He slowly carried Taehyung bridal style, trying not to wake Taehyung up. But Taehyung woke up and realized that Jungkook is carrying him. Ah! Taehyung screamed while pushing Jungkook and fall onto his bed. What are you doing? Taehyung panicked while hugging his own body as if he was trying to cover it. I'm trying to get you onto the bed, nothing else, Jungkook answered, explaining it to Taehyung, who was freaking out with his accent. Why didn't you wake me up? Taehyung asked while throwing. Ah, I'm sorry, it's my bad. Then Jungkook smiled slyly as if it's not a big deal to him. Go, good night, Taehyung said and quickly ran towards his bed and closing the curtain tightly. Jungkook was just laughing, looking at his action. Today is the day of the festival in the college. Taehyung was having fun with his friends, playing the games here. Then Hobi stopped in front of Taehyung. Can I borrow Taehyung for a while? He asked for Taehyung's friend's permission while Taehyung was standing there cluelessly. Oh, of course, you can have his all day if you want to. Jimin pushed Taehyung towards Hobi. Go have fun, okay? They left Taehyung with Hobi. The both was just smiling at each other. It was awkward since Taehyung didn't meet him for a long time, but after playing games with him, they both feel like a real close friends. Both of them were walking while trying to find any other game to try. Then there is a game that catch Hobi's attention. Let's try this, Hobi said while pointing out. Taehyung followed him. Paperio game? Taehyung asked, confused, since it is a game for couple. Hobi held a stick of Paperio with his mouth while Taehyung held the other end of it in his mouth. Taehyung was smiling awkwardly. Hobi just keep staring at Taehyung. Okay, we got another perfect couple here. Can you look at the camera for a while? A guy said excitedly while Taehyung taking a pic of Taehyung. Out of sudden, Hobi leaned in, munching the papaya in one bite until his lips almost touched Taehyung's. Taehyung realized it and turned his head forward her towards Hobi. He stopped for a while. Taehyung looked at him while Hobi was looking at his lips. Taehyung gulped heavily and he finally leaned backward. Wow, that was a perfect shot, the guy said excitedly. Hobi smiled happily. Break it, Hobi said while waiting for Taehyung to break the paper. Suddenly someone pulled Taehyung's hand and Taehyung turned his head to see who is the person. It was it was Jungkook. He pulled Taehyung, but please leave us alone, Jungkook said in low tone while pulling away Hobi's hand from Taehyung's. Jungkook pulled Taehyung's hand tightly and take Taehyung into the college. At the stairwell, let me go, Taehyung said while trying to pull his hand from him because it is hurting Taehyung. He finally let go. Taehyung, I don't want to see you with other guys. Jungkook blurted out while looking at Taehyung sharply. Why? Taehyung asked with fowling face at him. Because I am your husband, he said, almost shouting angrily. Taehyung was startled by his words, but his face changed to mad again. You never acted like one. Taehyung answered back, never mind, you don't need to. Taehyung said while rolling his eyes and turned back to leave. Jungkook quickly hugged Taehyung from his back. Taehyung's eyes widened and stopped for a moment. I'm sorry, Jungkook said softly into his ear. What are you doing? People might see us, Taehyung said while trying to break the hug, but he hugged Taehyung more tightly. I don't care about it anymore. Please give me a second chance to prove that I can be better for you, Jungkook said desperately while closing his eyes. I love you, Taehyung. I really do. He finally confessed his feelings towards Taehyung, and Taehyung's heart is beating fast. Taehyung was thinking for a moment to give him a second chance and believe him or not. That night, Jungkook was showering in bathroom while Taehyung already in pajamas and decided to go downstairs. Wait, I can play with his dogs, right? Taehyung said to himself, excited. Taehyung played with Tenny and Bam on the floor while smiling happily. They was so adorable. After a moment, Jungkook got out from his room and saw Taehyung was playing with Tenny and Bam. He was smiling while watching Taehyung, but Taehyung didn't know about it. After a few minutes, Taehyung entered his room to go to sleep. Taehyung opened the door slowly and entered the room shyly since he confessed to Taehyung earlier. Jungkook was chilling on the bed while reading a book. Taehyung walked towards his bed. Once Taehyung opened the curtain, there was nothing in there. Where is my mattress? Taehyung asked and turned around to look at Jungkook, but he already standing behind Taehyung. Jungkook grabbed his hand and pulled Taehyung to the bed. He put Taehyung on his leg and wrapped his arm around his waist. Taehyung got startled and his heart beating fastly while blushing. I'm sorry I made you sleep there. You didn't need it anymore, he said while hugging Taehyung. From now on, you will sleep with me, Jungkook said, making Taehyung's heart pounding hard. Taehyung quickly get. Why can't we sleep together, Jungkook? Taehyung, I'm sorry I was mad at you because of your words. Misunderstandings happens and we got married. I was not wanting to say yes, but I'm glad it happened. Please give me a second chance, please, Jungkook asked while looking at Taehyung. Yeah, sure, why not? We can sleep. Taehyung smiled nervously while walking to the other side of the bed. Jungkook already lay on the bed while looking at Taehyung, who hesitated to get on the bed. Taehyung was standing there nervously because it felt so awkward since it was first time to sleep on the same bed with him. Come here, Jungkook said while patting the bed, and Taehyung up nervously. Then Taehyung slowly. After a moment, Jungkook put his hand around Taehyung's waist. Jungkook let out a warm breath on Taehyung's neck. At first, Taehyung couldn't sleep since his heart wouldn't beating normally, but Taehyung slowly fell asleep after a while and felt more calm hearing Jungkook's breath. Days passed by. Hobi asked to meet Taehyung in a hallway at college. Taehyung asked Jungkook before meet up with Hobi, and Jungkook is fine with it as Hobi is also a friend of Taehyung. In the hallway, Hobi is already waiting for Taehyung. What is it, Hobi? Taehyung asked while smiling at him. I've been trying to tell you this. He smiled while not looking at Taehyung. I like it. Hey, Taehyung, can I be your boyfriend? Hobi asked while smiling sadly. Taehyung was shocked to hear his confession. Hobi, Taehyung called his name while looking at him. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Taehyung said, and stopped for a while. Hobi's face emotion slowly changed. But I'm married, Taehyung told. What? Hobi frowned, shocked by what Taehyung have told him. Taehyung, you must have been joking, right? Hobi said, smiling at Taehyung was pranking him. No, I'm not, Hobi, Taehyung replied while looking down, feeling sorry for him. I just realized that I love him, and after all, he's my husband. He looked at Taehyung sadly. Can I hug you, Taehyung? He asked, and Taehyung looked at him cluelessly. Just for a while, as a friend, Hobi said with fake smile. Taehyung didn't answer it, but he took it as a sign of yes. He hugged Taehyung warmly while Taehyung didn't hug him back, but not pushing him either. Then Taehyung saw Jungkook was watching. Hobi was hugging Taehyung, and Jungkook nodded to Taehyung to hug Hobi back. Then Taehyung slowly wrapped his arm around his shoulder, hugging him. Hobi broke the hug, smiled sadly towards Taehyung. Thanks, Hobi said, trying to smile to Taehyung. I don't think I can ever see your face again after this. Goodbye, Taehyung. 1 month later, Taehyung already graduated and was going for a honeymoon with Jungkook. Taehyung and Jungkook decided to go to Hawaii to enjoy the beach there. His parents was happy to see both of them already making up with each other in resort. Taehyung and Jungkook entered his room, and is very huge with beautiful scenery can be seen through the window. Taehyung was busy walking around the room while Jungkook was lying down on the bed. Baby, aren't you tired? He smiled and pet on the bed, trying to call Taehyung to join him on the bed. No, you can sleep first. I'm gonna go and take a walk outside. Goodbye. Taehyung smiled and walking towards the door. Jungkook quickly get up from bed and while smoking. Taehyung was walking with Jungkook at the beach. Both of them were enjoying the sea breeze while hearing the wave. Baby, Taehyung turned to look at him. Jungkook leaned to kiss Taehyung on his lip. Taehyung get embarrassed and smiled shyly. Jungkook ran from Tae and laughing. Yeah, Taehyung chased him as fast as he can. Then Jungkook turned around and tried to chase Taehyung back. Taehyung noticed it and quickly ran from him. Jungkook finally get Taehyung and carried Taehyung bridal style. While Taehyung was laughing, he walked close to the water and trying to put Taehyung into it. Jungkook, no, don't do it. Taehyung screamed while he was just laughing. Taehyung hit him few times. They had a lot of fun at the beach. Now it was 11:40 p.m. Taekook went back to resort after eating dinner outside. Jungkook felt so tired and lay on the bed, but he is still trying to make Taehyung sleep beside him. Baby, Jungkook smiled to Taehyung. Taehyung can just laugh looking at him. I wanna take a shower. Taehyung winked at Jungkook and entered the bathroom. Jungkook punched the bed and frustrated hearing that. After a few minutes, Taehyung have done showering and was in his robe. Taehyung walked towards Jungkook and he already fall asleep. Taehyung goes near him to kiss his lips. Then Jungkook opened his eyes, looking at Taehyung with smirking. I have waited for you so long, Jungkook said while pulling Taehyung, and Taehyung fell onto the bed. Jungkook was on top of Taehyung. He kissed Taehyung's neck slowly. Stop it, it's tickling. Taehyung pushed his chest while giggling, but Jungkook couldn't stop, and Taehyung can feel he was smirking while kissing his neck. Taehyung called him, asking him to stop. He finally stopped and looked at Taehyung while smiling. Yeah, what it is, baby? Jungkook asked. How many kids do you wanna have? Taehyung asked while wrapping his arm around Jungkook's neck. I wanna have 10 or more than that, Jungkook said while smiling brightly. Jungkook, you are so bad. Isn't that too much? Taehyung frowned while hit his shoulder softly. Jungkook lunged. Anya? Yes, that iconic Anya. I am just joking. It's up to you as long as you are happy together. Jungkook took his hand and kissed his palm. Both smiled and kissed each other passionately while proceed to deck to have kids. So everyone, this is end of the story. I hope you will love it. I'll see you at Saturday 9:30 p.m. Till then, take care of yourself and be happy and healthy. Bye.